How did Manchester United improve versus Chelsea? In the build-up, Onana had 3 passing lines. Lindelof moved to the left and Dalot stayed on the right. However, Chelsea pressed them with 3 players. Therefore, Onana played long to the fullback, because McTominay and Amrabat were also covered. Shaw received with no pressing over him, and this helped Man United to create a 3v3 on the left side. Højlund was smart because he attacked the space between Chelsea's centre-backs. Usually in the build-up, Shaw was close to the centre-backs, while McTominay and Amrabat stayed in the central channels. Chelsea pressed in Man United's half with 5 players. Nevertheless, Ten Hag's side had 5 attackers in the opponent's half, and this created spaces on the sides for the wingers. The times Amrabat moved between the centre-backs, Pochettino's side didn't press high and Amrabat found the passing lines. In the opponent's half, Dalot was inside to move outside in order to create space for McTominay, who had clever runs between Chelsea's defenders. Højlund attacked to the right back and free Garnacho. McTominay took the best decision and played with Dalot, who made a great cross. In Chelsea's build-up, Man United pressed with 5 players and forced them to play long. This pressing was supported by the defenders. Shaw was close to Sterling, Amrabat to Palmer, and the centre-backs were with Martinez. As they intercepted the passes, Man United had many offensive transitions, and in the final third they had numerical superiority, but the strikers took poor decisions. Thanks to these offensive transitions, Man United scored the opening goal. After a corner kick, Chelsea tried to start a counter-attack, but Amrabat intercepted the pass. McTominay and Antony dragged to Chelsea's midfielders to give space to Amrabat. On the other side, Maguire stayed with the centre-backs and no one covered Bruno and Garnacho. Fernandes played a great pass to Garnacho when Caicedo pressed him. We can see that Man United had more players in the box than Chelsea. Therefore, Maguire and McTominay were free, and after the rebound, McTominay scored. However, when Man United's midfielders failed in pressing, Chelsea had counter-attacks with numerical superiority, but Bruno Fernandes worked hard to stop them. When the midfielders didn't support the pressing, Sterling and Mudryk dropped back to the free spaces. This time Sterling dropped back. Amrabat didn't follow him, and when he jumped to press, a space was created between the midfielders and defenders. Chelsea's strikers occupied them and complicated the defensive line. The equalizer came thanks to similar movements. Enzo dragged McTominay to create a passing line for Mudryk, who was free because Dalot didn't follow him. Amrabat is in numerical inferiority because Mudryk is coming towards him and Palmer is running behind him. When he decided to go over the possessor, Mudryk played with Palmer. Even though Chelsea had numerical inferiority, Man United's defenders weren't aggressive over the possessor and Palmer scored. In the second half, Manchester United had more recoveries in their half. For that reason, they played long balls to the strikers. Antony ran to the space behind the defensive line. Garnacho attacked the space on the left side, but took a poor decision. In this half, Man United usually attacked through the left with Garnacho. The second goal came after Dalot intercepted a long ball. Maguire moved behind Chelsea's strikers and had space to drive the ball. McTominay and Bruno attacked to Enzo and Caicedo to create a space for Maguire and also for Reguilon. He took the ball close to the opponent's half to attract Chelsea's fullback and free Garnacho. On the second post, McTominay made a smart movement because he ran behind his mark and scored. Leave your thoughts about Pochettino's and Ten Hag's tactics. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching. This video is brought to you by Play by Metrica Sports, the fundamental tool for every coach and analyst. Create and manage all your video analysis in one platform.